And only home games, no away games. So you guys never travel?
No, so only away. I've done some stuff with it's kind of like a Pro Bowl for Arena Bowl. Like I've traveled for stuff like that. Um, if so with World Series, for example, for baseball, in that sense, you would go for Super Bowl for the NFL, but for the World Series, you would have the advantage of being home if you were in the World Series for things like that. But that's really all the traveling you're doing. So, I mean, with baseball, it's 81 home games, so that's a lot of games.
Home games. Not
that's
nearly as
whole lot of games.
A lot of games.
Yeah, it's like how many times do you have to play them just to know that you won? Like, wow. Really?
We were just saying that about the Knicks last night. Like we were watching.
Oh my God! Why do we have to play each other so many times?
Why are the NBA playoffs like 8,000 years long? Like there's so many games for playoffs.
And baseball's no different. Baseball and basketball is very similar with that, where you finally have a playoff game and it's like, oh, best of 7, best of 5, and I'm like, can we just be like best of 3? Doesn't that make sense? Like, why are we like, wait? That's like being like, wait, let me do it again, you know?
Yeah.
Or something.
Welcome back, Mama fans. We are here with part 2 with Gina Capelli. What does it take to build a professional career while raising 3 daughters as a single mom? Today, we sit down with director, choreographer, and mentor, Gina Capelli. Gina's career has spanned some of the biggest stages in sports entertainment. Today, Gina is the director and choreographer of the New York Mets dance team, the Queens Group. With over 25 years experience as a choreographer and mentor, this Long Island native is passionate about developing versatile performers and guiding the next generation of dancers. Gina shares honest conversations around self-care, identity, and finding yourself beyond motherhood. She talks about how we lift each other up as women and as humans. Gina offers a refreshing perspective on what it means to pursue your dream, your passions, while showing up for your family. This conversation is filled with wisdom, Gina's humor, and inspiration. Gina reminds us that our personal lives and our creative ambitions can coexist. I love this episode with Gina so much. Let's dive in with Gina Capelli.
How do you do it all?
Okay, I don't. So I'm pretty much a walking zombie. You know, I have to write things down. I have to definitely, especially in my older age, I feel like I was always a listy person. But I always got to write it down. Always have to check my emails. I don't love waking up and immediately like checking emails and because then my day revolves around that. But it's just, I'm kind of lucky in a sense that I know the 81 game sounds insane, but what's nice about it is my other time, I'm mainly working from home. So any emails, communication with front office is all remote, which is like heaven sent because oh my God, I couldn't imagine having to like go there 9 to 5 plus do the games. I wouldn't be able to do it. I just wouldn't. There's no way. Like who would be their mother? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
where is Gina? Where are the Mets headquarters? Are they in the city or
in Flushing, Queens?
In Flushing. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm out in Long Island. So it's not awful. I don't mind the ride. It really isn't so bad. It is about an hour away, but it's really not a bad ride. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of enjoy the silence. I have a nice iced coffee.
You love a car sit. You love a car. Do you do a car sit? Like when you pull in the driveway, do you give yourself a good 15 before you get out?
Do you know, I do actually do that before when I like leave a game or when I leave rehearsal. I do that in that parking lot. And then in my head, I'm like, all right, girl, you got like another hour. So you need to just relax. Sometimes when I'm driving, sometimes I'll just be music free, which is crazy for me because I'm music on 24/7. Like I don't like a day I get like awkward if I don't have music on. But sometimes I'll just drive home in silence, like with my eyes wide open. Totally. You know, the Holy Spirit drives for me a couple of exits and then I finally am home. But no, it's nice like finally pulling up and you know, I got 3 little girls. They're not so crazy to walk into the house with. And sometimes I get home so late that they're really like bed rotting already and, you know, ready to fall asleep. So it's not so wild to walk into my house. I'm not walking in at like the witching hour. I'm walking in like when everybody's kind of like shutting the lights and, you know, it's more than nighttime stuff.
Wow. They take care of themselves at night like that, get themselves ready for bed. What's that
you know,
like?
God bless them. So my oldest is my second mother of the house. You know, she's almost 16. So I'd rather have her run the show than pay somebody to come here. And not for nothing, it's just so expensive to pay somebody, like even the everyday teenager that's watching kids wants like 25 an hour. I'm sorry. Like, I remember working the whole night for $25, if that, and maybe pizza. Like
1,000%.
Like
oh my
crazy.
God.
And then I have my parents that will be like, oh, they'll drive out here. My oldest loves to DoorDash now. That's like her new thing. So it's like, don't worry, we DoorDash. And I'm like, okay, so I just prepped like this much food. I have all these left. I have all these things that you can just heat up. Like, I'm a good cook. Like, eat my food.
Yeah. My oldest wanted to DoorDash a Nito from Stu Leonard's the other day. I was like, this is where
stop.
I'm going to draw the line way earlier than that, but this is like the door. What is happening?
I don't know.
I
don't know. And I'm like, as long as you're not using Michael, because she's got a little job too. She has like a nice little job where she started her own checking account and savings account. So I think she felt like, boop, like, I'll just use my card, like, don't worry, you didn't pay for it. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Okay. You had me there. Order all the Taco Bell you want.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Oh my God.
I have a 13-year-old who she and her friends are always like, between her dance classes, she's like, Mom, can I go to Starbucks? Mom? Starbucks. Starbucks is like the
no,
thing.
I'm sorry. Juice.
So much Starbucks.
But
like
this much juice for like $5 and something cents. I'm like, you are wasting your money.
Yes, but that's what she does every day. And she's got her little like account, and just keep like more and more and more Starbucks charges on my
no, thank you. No, I cut my middle one off with that. I was just like, yeah, we're not putting Mom's credit card on the Starbucks app. You're opening your own. And she started going. I feel so bad, but it's kind of whatever, learning lesson. She started going with like a bag of like coins. She was going with coins there. And I'm like, oh my God, they must hate you. She's sitting there like 25, 50.
That's so sweet. Oh, like that is
really I did the same
part of me that like feels bad, but then I'm like, hey,
I did the same thing with my middle child too, or sorry, middle child, my youngest. She would have like coins, and she would go to Starbucks with coins.
Okay,
I was like,
work for that money, girl.
Coins. Yeah,
learn. I'm a single mother too. I was like, nope. If I'm going to spend my money, it's not going to be on Starbucks for your daily, and it's like daily that they want it. You know what I mean? I get the phone call the second she hits the bus. Can we walk to Just leave me alone.
But it's like a trend right now, especially. How old is she?
She's 12 on her way to 13.
Yeah, see? So it's like the middle schoolers, the Starbucks
oh my God
thing, like every day after school, Summer's like, I'm going to take the shuttle to Starbucks with my friends. And like, they go like every day. Well, she has dance most days, but days it's like, that's the hangout place. And they will stay there for hours. For some reason.
Hours. I know. I'm surprised I haven't gotten like a phone call. Like, can you come pick up your daughter? Like, can you get her out of here, please? The coin girl. Can you get the coin girl out of here?
I am a single mom too. And
bless you.
Yeah. I don't have 3, and you're working a lot. So I just wanted to say that I think that you're killing it, and it's really inspiring to many moms out there, but to single moms especially. In fact,
it's not easy.
You manage 3 children plus doing what you do and own it with so much love and joy. And what I loved, what you said earlier in the conversation, was when you had your first, you're like, I don't want to lose myself. And we talk about that a lot.
I'm kind of learning that now, but in the same breath, it's, something so silly like this past weekend. I'm like, I had the weekend off. I had no baseball games, nothing like that. And my parents actually bought me a lawnmower because the landscaping is just like way too expensive. I have a big property that needs to be tended to. And I spent the whole like weekend pretty much doing it. I still got to do my weeds and do this and do that. And I'm like, you know what? Treat it like it's a workout. I don't mind it. I actually surprisingly don't mind it. I'd rather do that than laundry.
And you're outside and like
like the lawn, I don't mind. Like the walking and pushing, like really, what's the big deal? It's not so bad compared to like the stuff I have to do in the house. Yeah. But it was just like as I'm sitting there and when you start getting that itch to like actually want to work out, or when you do work out and like you're sore, but it's like a good sore and you actually want to feel that the next day and the next day. So that kind of pushed me to like go get just a simple membership to the gym or something. Because even though I can easily train myself, I mean, I've done it my whole life. I don't I come in the house and my house is my house. And then even if I'm sitting in my living room and I can have weights right next to me, I can have a machine right there. I can just pull up on YouTube a workout. I don't do it because I'm like, ooh, I need to wash those blankets. Ooh, the dog needs this. Oh, this needs that. And my head doesn't pay attention to me when I'm home at all. So I started, recently having kind of like a wake up moment of like, when I'm at work, my makeup's always done. My hair is always done. Like I look put together at work, but when I'm home, I completely deteriorate. Yeah. And in my head, I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, why are you doing that to yourself? Like my mother's the type that like, if she sees me without makeup on or without lipstick on, mostly, she'll be like, are you okay? Do you feel okay? Are you drinking water? Like, are you all right? Because I look like a friggin' dying zombie. You know what I mean? If I'm not. And then I'm like, you know what? Like, wake up. Maybe not the whole full face, but like maybe just at least put on some lipstick and mascara, brush your hair, give a crap about yourself as much as you give a crap when you're on, you know what I mean? When you're home, and, start just doing simple things like that. And it might help you out a little bit, like even just mentally. Going to my job, believe it or not, as much as people are like, that's work though. Yes, it's work and it's exhausting, and being a mom is exhausting, but the joy I get from my kids just being happy at home, that's therapy right there. Me just maybe going to the gym and actually working on myself and seeing progress in my body that I used to have. Like I was in fantastic shape for so many years, you know what I mean? So why would I lose that? And then even just dancing, my dancers, which we'll get to too, the dancers that I have with the Mets, the Queen's crew, they are just like the best souls. And we do nothing but just project joy in that place. And they bring me so much joy as well. And I don't think they realize how much, like, even though they're on the clock as well, it's just such a fun, like, I'm so blessed to have a job that I actually love to do. And the scary thing about sports is it's not really like forever and ever and ever. Like you're not guaranteed and promised that that's going to carry on for years and years. If the team isn't doing well, if this isn't, like certain things kind of determine your future. So I'm kind of like in the live in the moment, which is not me. I'm very like, I need to know what my next 5 years looks like just so I can kind of be prepared. I'm not a YOLO. I don't think any mom is. I don't love surprises, but I welcome like new opportunities and surprises and things like that. But I like to like be aware of everything, like all my stuff, just to keep control of it, just even, like I said, being a single mom, it's just me. So I can't be like, I can't do the bills today. You do them, or I can't mow the lawn. You do it. Like, it's just me. So it's like, it's kind of like a too bad, like, but at the same time, I'm trying to find like the joy and just appreciate, anything that's happening good, because, and, like, even that, like, I have my youngest, she still crawls into bed with me, and she's got her own bed. She's got her own, thing to do. And no matter what, every single night she crawls into bed with me. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I was just working how many hours and she didn't see me after school. And, if now this is the time where she wakes up with me and I get her ready for school, like, we're trying to just, like you said, use every little moment as a moment, even if it is like they FaceTime me. Oh my God, they'll FaceTime me like mid-game when I'm like out, can't hear anything, but they'll like spam FaceTime me. Yeah. And I'm just like, I'm working. And then you hear like dun 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 dun, like me with the headset, and I'm like screaming. I need to like record it just to see.
I want to see that. Can you record it?
Oh, I have to. I will get that recording probably the next game. But
okay, so
they do it every single time.
But talk about the Queen's crew, because
oh my God, they're the best.
First, I just want to
let's talk about them.
I'm sorry, I'm Yankees all day long. We are not that.
Fans love us.
We are coexisting in the best way right now with our Mets Yankees stuff. But like, it's
coming. It's next week.
I know. I'm so excited. So talk to us about like how you got to you segued into that a little bit, like how you got, but tell us about the Queen's Crew. Who are they? What do you guys do for the New York Mets?
So we started a couple years ago. I actually, when I was with the National Lacrosse League as a director, they started during the pandemic, didn't really kick off as much as they would want it to. So they had to kind of pull the cord and move to Canada. In what year was that? 2020, early 2024. And we knew it was going to be the last season. And the cameramen, all the people in the control room, they're actually people I've worked with since like 2001. They've been there, you know, I've just known them throughout. And there's my friend Brian, who is a cameraman. And I mean, the years I have knowing him is just insane. And he was just like, come on over to the Mets. Like, you know, I was fully stage managing on top of coaching. Like I was like, you know, shooting out the national anthem and the boys on the field and the whole thing. I was like the main floor manager on top of my dance team. And he was just like, you'd love it. Just come as a producer. You're doing exactly this, but not even as much. There's so many producers when it comes to, and producers are the people that like cue, you know, the camera to go, you know, yes, we're in place, go. Like we're good. So I was going over there with that. And immediately I still was like not letting go of the fact that they don't have a dance team, not letting go of the fact that they don't even have like cheerleaders on the dugouts, like nothing, you know? So of course had to be like, here's my choreo reel. This is, you know, this would be a really good idea if you guys maybe like did something, let's start small, blah, blah, blah. So I give the whole choreo reel. About 2 weeks go by and they were like, whoa, slow down. This is baseball. We don't do this here, but we definitely want to like, you know, hire you to be a producer. And I was like, oh, cool. 2 weeks later, fast forward now. Now this is the ending of the lacrosse season. And my friend Brian goes, you're never going to believe this. Steve Cohen himself, like the owner, wants a dance team. Amazing. And I was like,
that
like
is incredible.
Lost it.
That happened.
However,
I mean, these are not minor league. Like this is MLB. This is
But here's the crazy part. So when I first started it, it was ran by marketing, which is usually not ran by corporate. It's usually ran by the entertainment department. So immediately they found a consultant and they were trying to like use her to kind of get the ball rolling on like what needs to happen to have a dance team and all that stuff. So I was like, crap. They were like, you know, they found somebody to do it. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like I was I would say like a good 3 week span. I was like, this is it. This is the end. Like, this is it.
That's horrible, Gina.
You know, and I was like, crap. Like, then I found out who it was because I just immediately was like looking at, you know, the backstage ad and all these things for the dance team. And I like recognized some wording and I was like, this sounds like somebody I know. And I actually reached out to her. We went out to lunch and she goes, I'm just here as a consultant. I'm not staying. I'm just helping, but we do need a coach. We do need this. And I was just like, oh my God. So then I was, you know, she kind of threw my name in there on top of the fact I had entertainment also throwing my name in there. So they went back and forth for a week. I have someone that could coach. They were talking about me. Thank God. Thank God. So, so I went in, literally, I found out, I think, what was it, like 2 days before the auditions? I went in and it was an open call, but they had no idea exactly what they wanted to do, how many they wanted to hire. So it was totally like let's just hire like 19 kids and co-ed and let's take it from here. You know, even the style, all of it was like so new. So I got the team and I had 5 rehearsals to get this whole team in check and look like something to present, you know, on opening day. We had 5 freaking rehearsals. That was it. Like, it sounds like.
No, that's nothing.
When you're like a natural team, sure. Then maybe that could work. Maybe, hard maybe. But when you're like creating, oh my God. So we did it though. And there was a lot of freestyle dancers. There was a lot of like heavy choreographed dancers. We just kind of threw a whole bunch of ideas and styles out there. And, you know, in the beginning, it was getting a little scary because the players weren't playing well. So it made me nervous that they were just going to can it because when, you know, the player's not doing well, the organization's not doing well, first thing to kind of get hit is the entertainment and that budget. So now here we are, opening day. Everything's fantastic. The fans were mixed. Some of them were like, there should be no dancing in baseball. And then others were loving it, especially the children. And then, you know, I started noticing when I was sitting there watching to perform, like that, like some fans would love certain songs, certain like demographic of them would like really hone in and be like, that was awesome. And this was awesome. And then we started doing skits and, you know, we would plant things like throughout that was kind of dancey, almost like a Savannah Banana vibe, which is like where my musical theater love came in. Like I always wish.
First of all, for those of you who don't know Savannah Bananas, Savannah Bananas is like,
no, like I want to work for them so bad. So
right.
Shout
Savannah
out
Bananas
to anyone's work.
Like amazing baseball, actual games,
Love them.
mixed with musical theater, entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, and plus too, like we're New York, so we're Broadway, we're entertainment, we're this, we're that. So we were able to tap in on that, and then the players started being amazing. Like they started just having a fantastic season. They went into playoffs. So then we're a sure thing the next year. The next year we narrowed it down smaller and we went with like some fantastic talent that was great with choreo, very versatile. I mean, these dancers do everything from like disco routines to like heavy hitting hip hop routines.
They choreograph everything.
Like everything. Yeah. So like last year we had some guest choreographers. This year it wasn't like we didn't want to do it just because there was like budget reasons. We have a new VP, you know, they just changed things. So whatever, no problem. I'm still choreographing and I know, you know, what my dancers look good doing. So it's fine. You know, if we can get back to that, it'll be fun just to kind of switch it up, but it is what it is. We're you know, we're just happy to be here. Right
so this is your second or third season?
This is the third season.
And so because we just had opening day in New York or all over, right? In April. So now you guys have been a month, right? So you have a couple.
It's been a little nuts because the Mets have been a little like,
I know.
It's been a little, but it's scary for us when it's like this. Not that they would can us in the middle of the year. It's just, it's a scary, like we have to just hope and pray that they do better and that, you know, because it's, like I said before, it's terrifying going into the next season when they want to cut back on things. Like maybe if there wasn't a lot of butts in the seats, that could affect us. You know what I mean? Where they want to cut us. But, you know, we're there for fan engagement and for, you know, to vibe check everybody and to bring the energy up as much as some fans are like, why are you dancing? We're losing. Like, what do you think our job is here?
Don't you think so?
Go out and be like, oh. I was like, we need to do like a singing in the rain kind of routine or something. Like we need to do something that's like kind of makes fun of, you know, the fact that like, who cares that we're losing? Like, let's go. Like the whole point is you're supposed to cheer for them, not boo them.
I mean, New York is relentless. I mean, it's unbelievable. I get so mad.
Superstitious, relentless is an understatement. Grateful. I mean, there's some good points. Like sometimes we would dance and then boom, it'd be a home run. So then they would be like, oh, it's true voodoo. You know what I mean? That did that. And then other times it's like, oh, it's because we have dancers that we're losing. Like what?
But don't you think you're making I mean, that is a typical New York attitude for these stadiums.
On the mound right now. I am not like hitting balls here. I'm not catching them. I'm not doing nothing with that. We are here to make kids smile.
Creative Mamas Unplugged is produced by Breatheasy Productions with music by Jeremy Jurin. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to give my mama 5 stars and keep coming back. Thanks to us kids, there are plenty of stories to tell. And you are not alone.
We are inspired by you. Thank you for joining our Creative Mamas community. Support Creative Mamas Unplugged on Patreon to get your name in the credits, receive extra content, and earn some fun prizes. With this, we can keep creating, uplifting, and growing this incredible community together. We love you so much. Applause.